Premiership debut last weekend against Leicester when he scored that spectacular try. Here's Melvin Jaminet onto Issa, and Issa fumbles it, and there's a problem here, and they get the score, and it is Gonzalez. Pierre Mignoni, the Toulon coach, now to questions. Oh, and they're bursting through, and Jaminet looking to atone for Toulon, and it goes out to Barnicolo, and Toulon are back. Good to go.
Thanks, Ollie.
Well, Melvin Jaminet and Barnicolo, who got a marvellous try against Saracens when these two sides met. That was 3 years ago in a Challenge Cup semi-final, has inflicted another blow here. Mayol has sold out this season. The guichet fermé signs up outside the stand, and oh, here we are, men on here, men over, that's Gonzalez, and it goes on to Nick Tompkins, and Tompkins gets the score. Next weekend in the quarterfinals.
Advantage!
Wow, what a scrum that is from Saracens. Here's Van Sale.
Okay, play advantage.
Cut inside, and what a run this is from Hartley, straight through.
Yeah, that's fine. Turnover's good first
Well,
man.
it's been turned over by Toulon, and there Issa's in trouble again, and it could be a try, another one for Gonzalez. Well, it's the same combination.
Picked out the smallest man on the field. Maybe he's not the smallest, but he looked like it in that circumstance. Ben White.
Van Sale injects some pace, there goes Theo Dan, skipping and hurdling, and then the offload of Van Sale. That is quite brilliant. Well, who would be a fly on the wall in the Toulon dressing room in about 10 minutes' time?
I'm surprised in your notes pre-game you didn't have Saracens going at more than a point a minute.
It is remarkable, isn't it? Saracens deliver. Banganuka plays scrum half. Who's it going to be this time?
Advantage for knockover.
Referee still playing an advantage for knock on, and there's space now, and it's 2-on-1, and it's Melvin Jaminet. Are the three-time champions. Banganuka trying to find a way through. That was Barbini. And the power and the score.
And we have a quite bizarre scenario where really you'd have to say Toulon.
Whatever happens from here, the tide now running very much in the favour of Toulon, and it's yet another score for Melvin Jaminet. Pierre Mignoni, perhaps for the first time this afternoon, might just break into a smile.
For me, the pass is clearly flat, go forward. These hands are facing backward.
Wider channels, but really,
it's going to get looked in the background.
it's the carry. It's so close to the gain line. Defenders can't move.
Check.
Are questioning. Look how close.
Time is off.
This next ball is.
Check.
They're looking at that pass from Gigashvili.
Pass by 18 Black.
Okay, Ollie.
Certainly.
Let me know when you're at the screen.
Italy internationals on both sides here. There goes Serra. At pace goes Sanzel, another member of Toulon's Senior Citizens Club. And this time, they found their way through, and there will be no questions asked. And Facundo Issa bludgeons a hole in that Saracens defence, and now they find themselves in front.
Well, it's a good set-piece training move off the top into midfield. Good initial carry by Jeremy
Ball was up.
Within 50 seconds of the hour. Now is Jeremy Sanzel. And going through for yet another score, Facundo Issa. Well, he's turned coal into gold, hasn't he, over the course of the hour?
There's a reason everyone's smiling slightly. He's gone from dishing up some of the most bizarre and ridiculous to some of the most brilliant stuff that we've seen for Kundoisa. Display a number of years that we've seen him play.
But line out was finished.
Well, Sale may think differently, but we're the defending champions to lose to win tomorrow in the Peak City. They'll have to come here as things stand. Gabin Villiers on to Fayengo-Nuku, and he's through, and the All Black has got a 7th try.
Well, it's just classic Toulon. Exactly what you expect from a French side who've got momentum. Things going their way.
Only I'm clearly backwards here. He taps the ball backwards.
And Jaminet
I'm clearly on the
just
back
picking
there.
defenders off.
I saw it myself.
Changing speed and pace onto the ball and just ensuring that it gets itself to the edge where the space exists.
Taps the ball backwards.
Jaminet does brilliantly to dribble.
They're within 5 here, Saracens. Simpson feeds the ball back. Little dummy coming from Fergus Burke. The drive forward, and they've got the try. They're back on the scoreboard again as Saracens. If they are to go down today, they're going to go down fighting.
It's an extraordinary game. Absolutely extraordinary. Saracens haven't been at the races for the last 25 minutes. Get into that final third, the final 20.
Castro Benetton. Down at the Stade Pierre-Antoine. Or should I say they call it the Pierre Fabre these days, don't they? There's Sanzel getting it on. Brilliant hands from Fayengo-Nuku. And it is.
Well, Melvin Jaminet has been the grateful recipient of so much of the good work that Toulon have delivered throughout this game. But the hands that they've showed there, Sanzel and Fayengo-Nuku, taking the pace completely off the ball, letting the defender come to them and just passing the ball on. But look at this awareness as well. He knew full well that McFarlane was going to come across.
There goes Jaminet once more. Sarah, space now. And here goes Gabin Villiers. And Villiers with plenty of space and the offload. And it is the man himself, Baptiste. A 9th try for Toulon. They have gone into overdrive.
Well, it's been coming.
So
but it's finally happened.
With a bit of pressure
the
coming
paint's
through.
cracked. Pierre Mignoni smiling. It was a poor kick chase from Saracens initially, but then Sarah and Tuathuvu doing brilliantly to expose that space for Gabin Villiers. And he's come up with a couple of absolute belters for offloads this afternoon. You can actually hear on the microphones beside the pitch, Saracens players and staff.
Well, it's like they're playing on the beach. We're not too far away from it at the moment. Just over to the right. And there goes Tuathuvu. And Villiers wants it, but he ain't going to get it. Seta Tuathuvu. Adds a bit of Fijian flair to the afternoon. Although we've already seen it, of course, from Varnicolo.
Well, if there's anything you don't want to see as a Saracens player at this stage of a game, it's someone like Seta Tuathuvu coming onto the pitch. Power, pace, speed in abundance. And just tracking at the inside of Melvin Jaminet. Ball in one hand like a peanut, making it look incredibly easy, to be quite frank.
Look at that. Lucchese trying something on, and in the end,
Forward pass.
perhaps one of the least inspiring bits of play.
Finish.
ends what has been a stunning occasion. 114 points in all, 16 tries. The Galacticos days